So, what we gonna do tonight, OCG?
Why, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over the world. I mean, Twitch. Take over Twitch. What's that? Oh no, Bertram, you are not a zombie. Oh, we've been over this, Bertram. Because a zombie is someone that has died and has then come back to life. You're just dead. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. This not zombie is my manservant Bertram, and this is my review for the Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 2 Remake was released for the PlayStation 4 and the AHA and the Hee in 2019. Do I have to tell you that it's a remake of the 1998 classic? Do I have to tell you that the original game was also called Resident Evil 2? Do I have to tell you that it is a sequel to... Oh, I don't. Splendid! Now, before I tell you about the story, let me tell you about something you couldn't possibly know. My ex-wife actually worked on the original Night of the Living Dead softcore pornography parody. Night of the Living Bed. About a bed that would come to life and eat people foolish enough to make love on it. Interesting, no? Now, do I have to tell you that in Resident Evil 2 we play as either Leon Kennedy or Claire Redfield, who both arrive in Raccoon City at the same time, but for very different reasons. They both get caught up in the recent G-virus outbreak and must find a way to survive the night. Oh, I don't. Splendid! Well, do I have to tell you that this is a survival horror title? That you must fight zombies, collect ammo, and solve puzzles so simple that I think a gorilla in a blindfold, wearing lipstick with a ball gag in his mouth, and his hands tied behind his back with fluffy handcuffs could solve them. Oh, I don't. Splendid! Well, all the best characters from the original Resident Evil 2 make it into this remake, including the alligator boss. Smile, you son of a bitch. William Birkin. Sherry. Ada Wong. Ada! Sherry Birkin. She's a child. Chief Irons. Well, this man spends his time in an orphanage. Why is he not on the sex offenders register? Also, the trucker. That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bat me? And, of course, Kendo.
Oh, sorry about that, babe.
But sadly, there is no Barry Burton.
What is this? Blood. I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
No, there's no giant moth.
No! How could I possibly go on?
I am going to end my life. Do I have to tell you that I was being sarcastic there? Oh, I don't! Splendid! And, what's this elephant doing in my lair?
Hello?
What's that? The multiple scenarios of the original are butchered here. Pardon the pun? Well, elephants in my room, let me tell you that yes, Leon and Claire's scenario is virtually identical. But there are enough differences for me to say, leave my lair, elephant, and do not return. Do I have to tell you that the lack of a distinct scenario did not bother me? I don't? Well, splendid! And if you have an issue with that, I cannot wait for you to see my review for Resident Evil 3 Remake. Boy. Now, this is a very faithful remake, but in my humble opinion, which as we all know is the only opinion, this remake improves upon the original in every way. Well, you know, except maybe for the cutscene showing how William Birkin met his end and became the biggest badass Resident Evil villain of them all. But I'll forgive that because the rest of the game gets it so right. From the visuals, the atmosphere, the voice acting, the boss fights, Claire's eyelashes, Leon's bum. I love it all. Then finally do I have to tell you, dear viewer, that I am going to score Resident Evil 2 Remake a 10 out of 10. I don't? Oh, splendid! So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my review for Resident Evil 2 Remake. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, make sure to give me the thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it so much, make sure to give me the middle finger. Please feel free to leave some abuse for me in my comments section. And until next time, remember to stay obsessed with gaming. Well, I think that was a pretty good review, don't you, Bertram? Now, let's see. Wicked deeds for the day. Number 1. I was rude to the postman.